Hey there, welcome on back to the Deeper Dive. It is Luke, and today we're going to talk about Velo and all of the recent news that we have had come out. I'm very excited to show you guys what I have in store for today, so let's get right into things. I wanted to bring up how Lightnet and WeLab had this partnership in which they are applying for the Bank of Thailand virtual bank license. And this is important to what I am going to show you guys, but we will come back to this and I will say why that matters. Now, we had some news in the last few days, which SCB, Siam Commercial Bank in Thailand, partners with Lightnet to revolutionize cross-border payments and remittances with stablecoin powered by Fireblocks. And this is Siam Commercial Bank in partnership with Lightnet as well with SCB 10X. And I actually have a video on SCB 10X, and I basically talked about how I expected SCB 10X to come out with something alongside Lightnet, considering the fact that SCB 10X is co-owned by Siam Commercial Bank and CP Group, which we know owns the majority of Velo and Lightnet. So we did have that, and Lightnet is now able basically to send money to the Fireblocks wallet of anyone in Thailand, and they can send USDC to that wallet, and it is recognized as US dollars. Now, this was amazing news for Lightnet, and I would say it is the PR that this video talked so much about. And I would like to play this for you guys if you have never seen it.
Position you want to go next? So we're actually working on 2 to 3 live use case. We are actually the only company in Thailand that got sandboxed by Thai Central Bank. However, we cannot PR yet because we can PR in 2-3 months. We are the only company now that can send USDC into the Fireblock wallet of the bank in Thailand. And central bank recognized that as a US dollar. Okay, we send USDC to the Fireblock wallet of a bank, and central bank recognized that as US dollar. As soon as we send that, that bank will have to instantaneously send baht into any bank account in Thailand. So that could be now in a few months, right? So that's a live use case of how we use stablecoin to replace SWIFT.
So that is a live use case of how they use a stablecoin to replace SWIFT, right? So basically, what I want to bring up is that I think USDC with the Lightnet and Solana is only the beginning. They were the only ones that got sandboxed by the Bank of Thailand. Don't you think that if Lightnet was sandboxed by the Bank of Thailand and they then want a virtual bank license, that the Bank of Thailand would give that to them? And don't you think that eventually USDV Velo stablecoin will be used over USDC? And I say this because there's more incentive for market participants, like collateralization, so they are able to participate in this network to keep it alive and healthy. And we have real-world assets on-chain, which gives them access to that, as well as real-world asset restaking for that double yield. So those with T-bills can restake their T-bills and earn yield in USDV, and then use that yield for compound interest. So I think USDV actually will have more incentive to be used than USDC. And I think this will be a big reason in the future that USDV is used more than USDC as a competitor. So that is something to keep in mind, since USDC, it's 1-to-1 fiat backed, and that is good. Although USDV has more market incentive for the big participants, like that real world asset restaking. And then on top of that, they get all of the retail participants that come from OmniPoints and Orbit. So I really think we are 5 steps ahead here, and I think USDV will be a lot bigger than USDC one day, which might be crazy, but I think it has a little bit better of market dynamics since we have Velo and the rest of the ecosystem bringing in more utility. There's more use cases on chain, which I think is really big, and that double yield, which is going to be unmatched compared to USDC, in my opinion. So that is very exciting. And we saw this post from Lightnet about the strategic partnership with SCB, like I just read for you guys here. So I think that is all very exciting. And I wanted to share an outlook with you guys that I have about Velo and a lot of these really big utility coins. If they do get the appraisal and price action appreciation that we are hoping for, mixed with the mass adoption, I expect Velo's chart one day to look somewhat like the S&P 500 on a higher time frame, like the weekly. Now, once all of the tokens in supply are in full use and there is a very high demand, price will sort of have this slow grind up. And I think that the only dips that come will be these ones that are short-lived. At least we can see that's how it's been for the majority since 2009 on the S&P 500. This is not financial advice, but people often say things are going to go straight to $100, for example, XRP, in which it will move one swift move up in one candle where it goes like this, when in reality, I think this is much more likely the case. People will have a lot more fear to sell on over this long period of time where they are trying to figure out, is the price going to keep going up or is it not going to keep going up? And that is a reason that I think price will end up like this on the tokens that do have that mass adoption and their price appreciation is really good. Since it is the finite supply with heavy demand, I could definitely see something like this happening. Although time will tell as we see these assets have that real world adoption and mass adoption. Do you think Lightnet will be one of the ones to receive a virtual bank license? Because I do think so. I think it makes sense considering they were the only ones sandboxed by the Bank of Thailand, and we now have this coming out about SCB and Lightnet using USDC with the wallets of anyone, or at least majority of people in Thailand, considering SCB is huge. It is really big, and I do think USDV will be next. So I'm glad we are staying ahead here, and I'm very excited for the future. Let me know what you guys think if they will get that license. I think they will. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you learned something here, and let me know if you think it could have an S&P type of rally or run in the future, because I don't really see any other option when mass adoption is there. Smash the like button, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. Bye.